Good morning. This is a presentation by the Language Center of the Health Sciences Faculty at the National University of Chimborazo. The objective of this presentation is to explain in detail how to make comparisons in English. The first thing we have to know is that in English we have two different types of adjectives. One-syllable adjectives normally have comparatives ending in er. There are some examples to help you. Old, older, cheap, cheaper. The two-syllable adjectives can have er too, especially ending in an unstressed vowel. Narrow, narrower, clever, cleverer. We also have longer adjectives where the rule is going to change. Pay attention. Adjectives or three or more syllables have more. Example, beautiful, the comparative more beautiful. Difficult, the comparative more difficult. Two-syllable adjectives ending in ing, ed, full, and less are going to have the following comparative forms: tired, more tired, boring, more boring. The superlative form of the adjectives is also going to make the difference between one-syllable and two-syllable adjectives. One-syllable adjectives normally have ending est. Let's listen to the examples. Old, oldest, cheap, cheapest. Some two-syllable adjectives are also similar. Examples: narrow, narrowest, clever, cleverest. Longer adjectives are also going to change for the superlative forms. Adjectives or three or more syllables most. Examples: beautiful, most beautiful, difficult, most difficult. Two-syllable adjectives ending in ing, ed, full, and less. Tired, most tired, boring, the most boring. It is also important to know that in English there are some irregular forms. Here we have a list of adjectives that take irregular forms in English for comparative and superlative forms. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Ill is going to take just the comparative form worse. Far, farther, farthest, or further, furthest. Old, older or elder, and oldest and eldest. Here we are presenting some spelling tips for comparative and superlative. Adjectives ending in e plus I, est. Late, later, latest. One vowel plus consonant, double consonant. Big, bigger, biggest. Adjectives ending in y have ier and ist. Happy, happier, happiest. Now, let's talk about the structures in comparatives. Equality. My cat is as old as your dog. Here we are using as, and in between we are adding the adjective. Inequality. Your car runs faster than mine. This girl is less naughty than that boy. Now, we have some exercises here for you to practice the comparative and superlative forms. Change the sentences using superlatives. We have an example to help you. She's very kind. She's the kindest person I know. Now, it's time for you to make the superlative forms of these other examples. Number 1. It's a very beautiful park. 2. He's very polite. 3. This coat is very expensive. 4. She is very tall. Now, more practice on this comparative and superlative form. Here we have a column for adjectives and the corresponding columns for the comparative and superlative. You are to complete both of the columns which are missing. Big, nervous, calm, interesting, tidy, and rich. More examples for you to practice. Change the sentences using superlatives. If your answers were correct, congratulations, you got the point. Now, check if what you said before in the columns was correct or incorrect. Perfect. Good job. Now, to finish our work, please take a look to this picture. Michael and Sue are a happy couple. There are some differences between them. Can you say what are those differences? And finally, let's consider some of the differences between men and women. There is an example to help you. Men are stronger than women. This is a physical differences. However, remember that there are physical and psychological differences. In your class, try to provide some other examples of those differences. Thank you very much. This has been the end of our presentation.